This unsettling video was uploaded by a mother named Misty Huron, who shared something far different from her usual posts. Unlike her typical family updates, this one left her followers disturbed and genuinely frightened. The short clip comes from her baby monitor and shows her infant peacefully sleeping in her crib. But something about it felt wrong. Even though her daughter was completely still, the camera detected movement in the room, movement that didn't seem to come from the baby at all. Misty first assumed her older daughter might have wandered in during the night, but she quickly realized that wasn't possible.
So we moved my daughter out of this room. Now she's across the hall. But we got all the furniture in, the TV hung. That is like a closet.
Her older child had recently moved into a separate bedroom, meaning no one else should have been in there. So if it wasn't her, then what or who was moving? Misty kept watching, waiting for a sign of what the camera was detecting. Nothing appeared at first, until she looked closer and saw something that made her heart drop. This is what she captured. To her horror, the footage revealed what looked like a faint, human-like figure resting on the bunk bed in the corner of the room. No one had been sleeping there for weeks, not since her older daughter moved out. That left only one explanation. Whatever appeared on that bed wasn't alive. Misty couldn't shake the feeling that her home was haunted, so she began posting updates in hopes that someone online could help her understand what she was witnessing. But just when things seemed to calm down, another chilling moment was caught on camera in that very same room.
Okay, a lot of y'all were asking about the room situation, so I'm going to run that through real quick. We moved my daughter from this room into this room. She got new furniture. That's why the bunk bed is still in there. Then we moved the baby from my office, which used to be her bedroom, now it's my office again, up into this room. So this is the attic that's in between the rooms that I was talking about that's cracked. It's been that way for a while, so it's not something that I'm overly concerned about, but y'all have got me freaking out in the comments. I cannot even breathe walking in this room, so I am truly terrified, but I'm gonna walk y'all in here real quick. This is the bunk bed. This is where I took her out of her crib, ran up the bunk bed. There was nothing up there when I came. We have her rocking chair, her changing station, her closet with all of the stuff that we still need to put up. This is where I have everything that was gifted. I know a lot of y'all were saying check stuff that came from a thrift store or that wasn't yours, because it might be causing it. I will show you guys up here. There's nothing suspicious. There's no hair from like a rat or something that could have came in. This is marker. These are still tucked in on the sides, like they're still tight from, you know, if somebody was trying to be underneath the blankets. I don't think that's plausible. So I don't know. I have no idea what could be causing it. Oh my God, it's rocking.
In the follow-up clip, a rocking chair placed in the corner of the room begins to move all on its own. No one else was home to cause it. Considering the eerie figure seen just days earlier, Misty now believes something paranormal may be residing in her house. Understandably shaken, she refuses to enter that room again until her husband returns from his business trip. But until he does, one haunting question remains. Who or what was caught on that baby monitor? Before we jump into our next terrifying video, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell, so you'll be the first to know whenever we upload something new. Now let's get back to our next video. In this chilling clip, a mother returns home to hear her young daughter saying the most unsettling things, talking about a man who stands in the corner, watching them while they play, and claiming their toys sometimes move completely on their own. At first, she brushed it off as something her child must have picked up from a scary movie or a spooky story at school. But as the strange comments became more frequent and disturbing, Her concern grew. Hoping to put her mind at ease, she sat her daughter down, explained that ghosts weren't real, and installed cameras around the house to prove it. What those cameras captured, however, would change everything. The footage shows a balloon eerily floating across the room on its own, which might seem explainable, until the cup on the table suddenly falls without anyone touching it. That's the part no one has been able to rationalize. What makes it worse is that these things never happen when she's nearby, leading her to truly fear a haunting presence inside her home. Some believe it's a restless spirit trying to reach out to her daughter, while others think the child's imagination somehow sparked real paranormal activity. Whatever the truth is, this mother is desperate for answers. And who could blame her for being terrified of what's living unseen within her walls? In this chilling video, a man begins documenting the strange paranormal activity occurring inside the house he shares with 2 roommates and his cat. It all began back in 2023 when, without warning, a door slammed shut directly against him. From that day on, the unnerving sounds never stopped, loud bangs echoing from behind closed doors, always when he was completely alone. His roommates dismissed it as nothing, but the noises continued, growing more deliberate each time. Curious and terrified, he finally decided to record everything on camera to prove he wasn't imagining the haunting presence inside their home.
There's banging sounds on the door. Shit. That was so up. Close the door. There's ringing again.
His roommates urged him not to share the footage online, warning he'd only get accused of faking it or staging a prank. But he stood by his claim. No one else was home that day, not even his cat, which made the encounter impossible to explain. People never believe this kind of thing, he said, until it happens to them. Still, he uploaded the clip, hoping someone could help him uncover the truth. Viewers were split. Some said it looked like a residual haunting, energy replaying an old event again and again, while others believed something far darker was attached to him personally. Whatever the cause, this haunting mystery remains unsolved, and the eerie sounds in his home haven't stopped since. This eerie footage was recorded by a team of construction workers in Indonesia during what was meant to be a calm night of rest after a long day of renovation. The crew had been repairing a massive multi-story structure and were winding down, ready to sleep before resuming work the following morning. Most of the men were already fast asleep, drained from the day's labor, except for one. He stayed awake, uneasy, after hearing faint knocking noises echoing from one of the upper floor windows. The persistent tapping wouldn't stop, repeating again and again, as if something or someone was trying to get his attention. Unable to ignore the strange sound any longer, he grabbed his light and went to find the source of the disturbance. Through the dark glass, a faint, translucent outline of a head appeared, hovering just outside the window. And here's where the scene turns unnerving. That particular window was several stories high, with no balcony, no ledge, and directly below it was a sheer cliff drop. There was simply No way any human could be standing there. Suddenly, the knocks that had been echoing all night took on a far more sinister meaning. How could something be tapping on glass so high up, completely unreachable by anyone living? When the workers inspected the building exterior the next morning, they confirmed what they already feared. No physical path existed to that spot. So what exactly did they witness that night? A lost spirit? A supernatural entity? Or something far darker lingering around that haunted construction site? This haunting video was uploaded on October 13th, 2025, though the footage itself was actually filmed back in 2022. A woman was home alone, relaxing upstairs in her room, when she suddenly began hearing strange noises echoing from downstairs. Startled but curious, she grabbed her phone and cautiously made her way down to record whatever was causing the disturbance. What she ended up capturing on video turned out to be far more chilling than she ever expected. Watch carefully. As she pauses halfway down the stairs to listen, a dark, shadowy figure can briefly be seen gliding past the gap between the railings. The movement lasts only a second, but at that exact moment, a loud sound echoes through the house. The timing is too precise to ignore, as if the noise and the figure were connected, revealing the presence of something supernatural lurking just out of sight. At the time, she searched every corner of her home but found absolutely nothing, and didn't notice the shadow figure until she rewatched the clip 3 years later. She also confirmed she had no pets that could have caused the movement. So what exactly did she record that night? A restless spirit? A manifestation of lingering energy? Or simply coincidence? Whatever it was, it remains one of the eeriest examples of a real ghost caught on camera. You decide. On October 14th, 2025, a woman named Lou found herself wide awake around 3 a.m. Unable to sleep, she wandered into her living room and began reading her favorite book on mythology to pass the time. The footage shows her completely absorbed in her reading, while her loyal dog, Peanut, stays close, occasionally sniffing around the quiet room. Everything seems calm until her indoor security camera records something truly unsettling. Lost in her book, Lou suddenly flinches and glances to her right, startled by something unseen. Her dog quickly walks over to the exact same spot, staring intensely as if sensing an unseen presence. Lou later explained that in that moment she heard and felt a burst of hot breath whisper right beside her ear, causing her to jump up in panic. As she begins to leave the room, a bottle of alcohol sitting on a shelf abruptly tips over on its own, crashing against the wall. Neither Lou nor her dog had gone near it, yet it moved as though touched by invisible hands. She later uploaded a follow-up video describing the terrifying experience in full detail.
Our house is actually covered with 3 CCTV cameras for our own protection. And a lot of you are asking if I was reading a Bible that time. No. I was actually reading this. I'm a fan of anything that is ancient. A lot of you are also asking what was the whisper all about. I'm sorry, pero namali ako doon. It was not a whisper, but it was just a breathing. And something that was breathing, the alcohol bottle was placed. Something is protecting me there.
In her follow-up, Lou revealed that this wasn't the first time strange things had happened. On multiple nights when everyone was asleep, her home security system recorded motion alerts from various rooms, always showing movement, but never anyone there. Though she claims she doesn't feel truly frightened, thanks to her dog Peanut and a few protective charms she keeps nearby, the mystery remains deeply unsettling. What invisible force breathed down her neck that night? And who, or what, knocked over the bottle? Until she finds answers, this haunting mystery remains unsolved. This video takes us inside a house that's been under renovation for several months. The footage was captured by a carpenter who had recently been hired to help finish the job. But what he didn't realize was that this property would soon give him a reason to never work there alone again. One afternoon, while finishing up some tasks by himself, strange noises began echoing from deep within the house, sounds that made his blood run cold.
But, yeah, whoa, what the hell? That's what I'm talking about. You guys heard that. Yo, I just heard footsteps behind me. Whoa. I don't want to go up there. I do not.
According to the carpenter, he was completely alone at the time. The homeowner and the rest of the crew, normally busy around the site, were away for the entire week, which made the noises even more unnerving. If no one was inside, then who or what was making them? He briefly considered that maybe a trespasser had slipped in unnoticed, but what happened next ruled that out entirely. After hearing what sounded like slow, deliberate footsteps, he decided to record while heading toward the basement, the same area where he'd had another chilling experience days earlier. And as his camera pans toward the stairway, something terrifying occurs.
I gotta show you guys this. Down here. Oh shit. I seen like an elbow leave this room, but there's nobody else that lives here. This is my client's house. Oh shit, I swear. Oh my god. Oh hell, that's what I'm talking about right there. This shit is shaking. There's nobody else in the house with me. I swear. This is where I heard those footsteps at. Oh, what the? Oh, it's coming from here. Oh, there's a little. Oh my goodness. That right there. That right there is always. I'm sorry, I can't even talk right. Doing this job out here, look at. See this job? I'm doing this right here. And, man, I'm doing this right here. And, man, I've seen things. You guys see anything or hear anything? This dog looks crazy too. I'm not here to hurt nobody. I'm just here to work. Don't follow me home. I don't want nobody following me home. Thing's still shaking, dude. I can't even look at it. Oh, shit. Maybe some of these objects are haunted. What the f? Yo, this is moving and this is moving. Why isn't this one moving? I'm used to this shit already. You know what I mean? Like, if don't follow me home. Can you stop this? Stop it right now. Stop. It's going even faster now. Look at this shit. And this one's perfectly. There's no wind. There's no wind at all. Look at the trees outside. I don't feel nothing negative though. But anyways, man, God is love, man. Another haunted house job.
The moment he starts filming, the situation takes a disturbing turn. Several hanging lights suddenly begin to sway back and forth on their own, as if moved by unseen hands. And just when he tries to process what's happening, a loud crash echoes from a glass display cabinet right behind him. Whatever was inside had shifted violently, startling him so badly that he nearly drops the camera.
Oh, what the? Oh, it's coming from here. Oh, it's a little. Oh my goodness.
The clinking porcelain inside the cabinet made the entire encounter feel even more sinister, each sound sharper than the last. The carpenter later admitted that the experience left him completely shaken. Though he continues to work at the property due to his contract, he now refuses to be there alone. Since then, nothing else has reportedly occurred. But the question still lingers. What kind of paranormal activity took place in that house? Was it a ghostly manifestation or something darker? As always, we'll let you decide what you believe. In this chilling video, a night shift security guard named Alex Nunes captured something truly unsettling while patrolling the historic SF Armory. Watch carefully.
Oh, hell no. This is what I'm talking about, dude. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. I'm here in this building by myself, bro. By myself.
Alex had long claimed that the building gave off strange, unexplainable vibes. But this time, he finally caught something on camera to prove it. His job usually prepares him for the ordinary, break-ins, trespassers, or even stray animals wandering inside. But nothing could have prepared him for what happened that night. In the footage, two massive doors swing open on their own. According to Alex, they're extremely heavy. Far too heavy for wind or air pressure to move. Once he uploaded the clip online, theories flooded in. Some viewers think it's a residual haunting, tied to the Armory's long, haunted past. Others suggest it's a restless spirit trying to show itself, while skeptics argue it could be a mechanical malfunction or clever setup. Still, when you see the footage for yourself, it's hard to deny the eerie feeling it gives off. Could this be real proof of paranormal activity inside the SF Armory? Or just another unexplained mystery waiting to be solved? This chilling story comes from a woman named Kay, a longtime employee at a nursing home where she's worked for nearly 5 years. For most of her career, nothing strange had ever happened, until one quiet night on a late shift changed everything. While doing her usual rounds, Kay encountered something she still can't explain.
8:03. So we're gonna go to 8:03. Literally, no one in here. Nada. Tell me why. And I've turned off all these call lights. I think I'm just gonna keep the lights on for the time being, because I'm probably gonna have to keep coming in here. But literally, they're like, the buttons aren't even lighting up in here. It's just alarming outside in the hallway that there's somebody in here pushing it. And we've been in here twice now.
Her co-workers told her not to worry, brushing it off as a simple electrical issue. Faulty wiring, flickering bulbs, just the usual signs of an aging building. But Kay wasn't convinced. The way the lights behaved, the timing, the atmosphere, it all felt too deliberate. So, she started asking questions, and the answers only deepened her fear. She discovered that someone had died in that exact room about a year prior, and since then, it had remained unoccupied. Management never placed another resident there, claiming it was due to renovations or paperwork delays. But the truth was far darker. Every attempt to use the room again ended in terror. New residents complained of feeling watched, hearing whispers, or seeing shadowy figures at the foot of their beds. The reports became so frequent that staff quietly sealed the room off and stopped assigning it altogether. Officially, it was just out of service. But the nurses knew the real reason. They'd all felt it. The heavy air, the cold presence that lingered behind that closed door. Now, no one enters, no one speaks of it, and everyone just hopes that whatever haunts that room stays there and doesn't decide to wander the halls again. A man was lying in bed, unwinding with the TV playing softly in the background. The room was dim and peaceful, shadows stretching across the walls as he casually filmed the movie showing on the screen. For several nights, he'd been feeling unsettled. Objects in his room seemed to shift when he wasn't watching. Hoping to catch proof of the strange occurrences, he started recording, unaware that something far more chilling was about to happen.
Loco, estaba durmiendo, me acaba de levantar, loco, estoy cagado de las patas. Fuera de joda me puse en alabanza, amigo. Estaba durmiendo y de ahí arriba... Mirá, boludo. No lo puedo creer. Necesito, boludo.
As he slowly turned the camera toward his wardrobe, a box resting on the top shelf suddenly slid forward, knocking a can off the edge. The can hit the ground, rolled briefly, and then, against all logic, settled perfectly upright in front of the camera. The man's sharp gasp echoed through the silence, his breathing heavy with disbelief. The video ended with him frozen in fear, the phone trembling in his hand as he kept it pointed toward the wardrobe. Viewers later commented that the can's impossible landing made the clip feel truly supernatural, an eerie moment that couldn't simply be explained away as coincidence. The Paranormies are a team of seasoned ghost hunters, known for exploring haunted locations and uncovering signs of paranormal activity. They upload their chilling discoveries to their YouTube channel, allowing viewers to witness what restless spirits can truly do. In the investigation you're about to hear, the crew responded to a disturbing tale involving an old friend who may have been connected to a mysterious homicide back in 26. Their destination, the eerie ghost town of Piney, set the perfect stage for the unknown. They decided to begin their search at the abandoned train station, where strange and unsettling clues appeared almost immediately.
You can moan for us so we can hear it. You can do it into one of our microphones or into our ear.
Look at this, man. I didn't see over there, but that looks like it's coming down too.
Oh yeah.
Look at that. Like where I'm shining, that looks like a TV, the actual two-part of the TV.
Oh yeah.
Scattered around the old station were random household items, televisions, stoves, and refrigerators, all strangely out of place in what was once a hub for transportation. The team speculated that perhaps the building had been repurposed into a makeshift storage area, though it was nothing more than a guess. Still, they pressed on through the station's dark corridors, their flashlights cutting through the silence. With little else to go on, they marked the spot as inconclusive. But their next stop, a nearby deserted home, would reveal something far more disturbing than they expected.
Just dead silence.
Really?
Like I actually heard like a lot of voices, but like then it just would stop for like 10, 20 seconds at a time, and then it would just pick up again, which is super weird. So if it's silent in here right now, it could pick up again any second.
You hear that?
Yep. Oh my God. Was that upstairs? No, that's outside.
Holy man, it sounded like a piece of the house just busted off.
What? That might have been it, because look at the roof.
Was that a piece of the house or was that you? Oh man, that freaked me out. Hands are shaking. Holy smokes.
There was something standing here, right?
What's that?
You saw it too?
Yeah.
Something was standing right
It
here.
looked like something was standing right here.
Oh my God.
But I saw it for like a split second.
A loud, sudden thump echoed through the house, freezing everyone in place. The sound felt deliberate, almost intelligent, as if the spirit of the homicide victim was still trapped there, unable to rest. Whatever haunted the ghost town of Piney had just made its presence known, and the paranormies were standing right in the middle of it.